Have you ever noticed how the world looks just a little blurrier than it used to? Maybe you're reading your favorite book and the letters start to dance. Or perhaps you're out in the garden, but the colors don't seem as vibrant as you remember. As we age, our eyes do, too. And it's not just about needing reading glasses. It's about a whole lot more. You know those little signs. Maybe holding the newspaper a bit farther away or squinting against the sun. Well, they're not just because we're getting older. They're also because our eyes are changing. The lenses inside our eyes, those amazing little windows to the world, they start to get a bit hazy as time goes on. And that haziness can make everything seem a bit off. Colors might not be as bright, faces might not be as clear, and the world might seem a bit blurrier than before. But here's the thing. Our eyes weren't meant to get blurry. They were meant to stay sharp and clear. Just like the rest of us, it's just that sometimes they need a little help. And that's where lutein and zeaxanthin come in. Now, these might sound like fancy words, but they're really just two special nutrients that our eyes love. Lutein is like the sunscreen for our eyes, protecting them from harmful stuff that can make them weaker. And zeaxanthin is like the nightlight for our eyes, helping us see better in dim light. Together, they're a dynamic duo, working hard to keep our eyes strong and healthy. You see, our eyes are amazing. They're one of the most intricate and delicate parts of our body. And just like any intricate and delicate thing, they need a little extra care. That's where lutein and zeaxanthin come in again. They're like the personal care team for our eyes, making sure they stay healthy and happy. Now, here's the interesting thing. These two nutrients aren't just good for our eyes, they're also good for our souls. You see, our souls, much like our eyes, need protection from the harshness of the world. They need a little help seeing in the darkness, and they need someone to care for them. And guess what? Lutein and zeaxanthin are here to help. They're like the spiritual vitamins our souls need to stay strong and healthy. When we take care of our eyes and support our souls, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We see the world more clearly, not just with our eyes, but also with our hearts. We're able to connect with others on a deeper level, to see the beauty around us, and to find the strength we need to keep going. It's like removing the fog from a foggy day, allowing us to see the sunshine and rainbows more clearly. Here's the deal. Taking care of ourselves isn't selfish. It's essential. When we take care of ourselves, we have more to give to others. We're better able to show up for the people who matter most to us, and we're able to enjoy the world more fully. So next time you look into the mirror, don't just see an older version of yourself. See a wiser, more experienced, more resilient version of yourself. Someone who has seen a lot of sunrises and sunsets. Someone who has laughed a lot, loved a lot, and lived a lot. And know that as you age, your eyes will probably change too. But that doesn't mean you have to accept those changes without a fight. You have options. You have the power to take care of your eyes, to protect them, to love them, and to support them. Because your eyes deserve it. Your soul deserves it, and so do you. I hope this brings you peace and joy and clarity in your journey through life. Wishing you all the very best. Friends, let's talk about an important topic that affects all of us as we age. It's about supporting our eyes naturally and protecting them from the wear and tear of time. I've always been fascinated by the resilience and adaptability of the human body. Even as I witness the subtle changes in my own eyes over the years, it's a reminder that we all age gracefully. And there are simple things we can do every day to support our vision. You know, I still remember watching my grandmother thread a needle without glasses. She had the steadiest hands and the sharpest eyes in the house. But even she, with time, had to squint a little more, turn on brighter lights, and eventually gave into a pair of thick reading glasses. Aging changes our eyes. That's just the truth. But how it changes and how fast is something we can gently support. Let's talk about something called the macula, the small, central part of the retina that lets us see fine details. It's like the high-definition zone of your eyes. When this area wears down over time, it leads to something many of us have heard of, age-related macular changes, or simply blurry central vision. Here's the amazing part. Nature gave us tools to help protect this tiny but powerful spot in our eyes. And that's where lutein and zeaxanthin come in. What are they? They're natural pigments found in colorful fruits and vegetables like spinach, kale, corn, and even egg yolks. These two act like built-in sunglasses for your eyes. They filter out harsh blue light and support the macula against gradual wear. But as we age, our body's store of these nutrients can drop, especially if we're not getting enough from food. So, what can we do starting today? First, let's talk about eating, not just for taste or even weight, but for the health of our eyes. Think about the plate in front of you. Every day, try to add at least one dark leafy green to your plate every day. It could be a handful of spinach in your morning eggs, kale in your soup, or even broccoli with dinner. And don't forget the bright yellows and oranges like corn, carrots, and bell peppers. These colorful foods aren't just pretty. They feed your eyes exactly what they need. Little tip, add a small spoon of olive oil when cooking greens. Lutein and zeaxanthin are fat-soluble. That means your body absorbs them better with healthy fats. So a simple trick is to use a bit of olive oil in your salads or while cooking veggies. This helps your body get the most out of these nutrients. Second, consider gentle supplements. If you're not a big veggie eater or can't get enough variety, a daily supplement with lutein and zeaxanthin might be helpful. Many eye health formulas now include both, usually around 10 milligrams of lutein and 2 milligrams of zeaxanthin. But remember, friends, always check with your doctor first. Supplements aren't shortcuts, but they can support you alongside good habits. Next, let's talk about protecting our eyes. Just like we wear hats or sunscreen for our skin, our eyes need care too. Wear sunglasses when outdoors, especially those that block UV and blue light. Too much screen time? Use the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Your eyes will thank you. And what about sleep? Yes, even our eyes need a good night's rest. Poor sleep can affect blood flow to the retina and increase strain during the day. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of peaceful rest. Try dimming your lights an hour before bed and staying off screens. Our bodies, including our eyes, need that gentle wind down. Finally, let's not forget exercise. Daily movement, even a 20-minute walk, improves blood circulation, including to the tiny vessels in our eyes. When your heart is happy, your eyes get nourished too. Friends, lutein and zeaxanthin aren't magic spells, but like quiet caretakers. They support our vision day by day, meal by meal, step by step, and more than the nutrients themselves. It's about the small choices we make. The choice to eat something fresh, to go for a walk under the morning sun, to pause and care for these eyes that have seen so much beauty, so many memories, and so many loved faces over the years. Aging is a journey we all take, but it's the small steps that make a big difference. So let's raise a toast to our eyes, to their resilience, and to the simple joys of seeing the world in all its wonder. Cheers to your good eye health. You know, as we grow older, our bodies change. Some things become more difficult. Some needs become more pressing. Our joints may ache a bit more. Our skin may wrinkle, and our hair may turn grayer. But among the many changes, there is one that often goes unnoticed until it's almost too late to do anything about it: our eyesight. Our eyes, they're like windows to the soul, aren't they? They reflect the stories of our lives, the laughter, the tears, the triumphs, and the challenges. For most of us, we only realize how precious our sight truly is when it begins to fade. When the sunsets we used to marvel at become a little less vibrant, or the faces of loved ones a tad more indistinct. That's when we start to understand the quiet significance of our eyesight. You see, our eyes are one of those quiet gifts we often take for granted until it's almost too late. Yet they have been with us through all of life's moments. From the first steps of your child to the warmth of a loved one's face. They've held emotions as deep as the joy of a child on Christmas morning or as gentle as a tear. During a quiet moment of reflection, maybe right now, as I speak, your eyes are filled with life's journey, etched with the passage of time, mirroring the beautiful story of your life. You've witnessed so much, haven't you? The first steps of your grandchild, the pride of seeing your children grow, the subtle changes in seasons, the hands that have worked hard, the tears that have fallen, the laughter that has echoed. All of this your eyes have held, cherished, and reflected. But here's the beautiful truth, my friend. It's never too late to care for these precious windows to the world, no matter your age. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or beyond, it's always the right time to show your eyes the love and care they deserve. Think about it. Just as you wouldn't wait for your joints to crumble before seeking ways to stay active, or your heart to weaken before focusing on a healthier diet, you shouldn't wait for your vision to deteriorate before taking action. Now, I'm not suggesting that you make drastic changes overnight. Small, loving habits nurtured over time can make a world of difference. Imagine adding more colorful fruits and vegetables to your meals. Not because you're punishing yourself, but because you want to nourish your eyes and your body. Picture a short walk every day, not as a chore, but as a moment to connect with nature and feel the sun on your skin. Envision a well-fitted pair of sunglasses, not just as a fashion accessory, but as a shield against the sun's harsh rays. Think of a quiet moment of rest, not as a waste of time, but as an investment in your overall well-being. These small choices, when embraced daily, can significantly improve your eye health. They're not about deprivation, but about adding more of what's good to your life. Every step you take, every healthy choice you make, you're telling your body, I still believe in you. I'm here for you. And I want to spend the best years of my life with you by my side. Your eyes have indeed witnessed much. The lines on your face, the silver in your hair, the wisdom in your eyes, they're not signs of defeat. They're a testament to a life well lived. They tell a story of resilience, of experiences that have shaped you, of moments that have defined you. As the saying goes, the years may wrinkle the face, but the eyes, they still speak the language of youth. So let's make a promise to these eyes today. A promise to honor them, to cherish them, to give them the care they deserve. Let's give them not just the medical attention they need, but the love and respect they've earned through the ages. For in doing so, we're not just preserving our vision, we're preserving a precious part of ourselves. A connection to the world that's both humbling and inspiring. So look around you, dear friend. See the world through these wondrous eyes, one beautiful day at a time. Allow the sunlight to dance in your pupils. Let the colors of nature fill your vision, and reflect on the journey that has brought you to this very moment. You've come this far, and with every sunrise, you're embarking on a new chapter. A chapter filled with possibilities, with new adventures, and with the promise of living life to the fullest. If today's message resonated with you, if it stirred emotions as old as time itself, then I invite you to join us. Subscribe not just to this channel, but to a life filled with better health, gentler living, and meaningful connections. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and I'm deeply moved that we could share a bit of it together.